Hey, we living in some dark ass times right now. I want to go into this current topic of this young man who committed, self deletion after his chatbot AI chatbot told him to do so to be with her. I want to give all glory and praise and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to our leadership, the apostles, bishops, and elders, the GMS. Peace, mercy, and grace to the household of faith. Lord willing, to be an edifying lesson. Just want to talk about this demonic entity, the artificial intelligence. Teenager commits sue to the side after falling in love and becoming obsessed with character. AI chatbot. A 14-year-old boy named Sewell Setzer III, took himself out after forming a deep emotional connection with an AI bot. Questions was raised over who, if anyone, was responsible for his death. The young boy had fallen in love with a chatbot designed to emulate Game of Thrones character. And while sometime Danny was a solid confidant, so the AI bot was named Danny, and companion of Setzer, their relationship ultimately grew to such an extent that the teenager became fully dependent. That's what's happening right now, actually, because what they're doing is they introducing AI into all facets of your life right now, especially things with phones and apps. You got AI assistant. Like I was just in the WhatsApp and I saw a WhatsApp assistant asking if I needed it to do something. It's on my business software after they just updated it. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. All right, everywhere you go now, you're seeing these AI assistants. It's on Amazon. Okay, and we're gonna talk about where all that's going to, because as prophets, we look ahead, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We look ahead, we see ahead, and we sound the trumpet. So, any more on that? Actually, cool, good. I ain't gotta go too much in it, but this is the young buck, and it's funny because usually they used to didn't show minors. They used to didn't show them like that, and when something happened to them, I don't know, man. I don't remember them showing them, but this is the young Jake. If he was Jake, I'm guessing that was his mama. So I want to go first. One, this is a demonic force we're talking about, right? Let's listen to what Elon Musk said 9 years ago. Well, this was posted 9 years ago. It might have been sooner, but this is posted 2014. So check this out.
And a warning from Tesla Motors CEO Elon Musk. It has nothing to do with cars. Instead, Musk warns about artificial intelligence, which
Yeah, and he's a left-handed prophet. Elon Musk, Noah Harari, all these different guys, Klaus Schwab. These are left-handed, prophets. So let's listen to his prophecy.
has called more dangerous than nuclear weapons. Musk spoke at a symposium at MIT.
With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control the demon? Didn't work out.
I take it there will be no HAL 9000 going up to Mars.
HAL 9000 would be easy. It's way more complex than, it would put HAL 9000 to shame. Yeah. I was like puppy dog.
Of course, referencing Space Odyssey. Following his next question, Musk blanked out and apologized, saying he was thinking about the AI thing for a second.
Yeah, they knew, because they been had all this technology, and they just creeping, easing it on out to the masses, but they been had this shit. And they've been putting movies out there to show you what it's going to do to people, too. So right now, the AI is outside of us, right? We interact with it, through our devices. But the goal is to actually have us integrated with the AI to where the AI is literally in our heads. So they showed you this in the movie Implanted. This was a good-ass movie. This came out on, I think this was on Tubi for a little while. But it's called Implanted. A struggling young woman is implanted with an experimental AI chip. She must fight to survive when it takes control. Okay, and then you got, oh, look at this. Oh, no, I think that's the same movie. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to rewatch it, though. Then you had this. This was a good-ass movie, too. This came out 2018. It's called Upgrade. It's a 2018 cyberpunk action film written and directed by Leigh. They don't tell you about it. I wanted to get the quick the quick rundown on it, but I can tell you about it. It's a guy that gets hurt, and he's offered a way to walk again after his driverless car got hijacked and crashed, and some guys had shot him with a gun to paralyze him. I'm giving it away if you ain't seen it. I'm sorry, but he ended up paralyzed, and he was introduced to a chip that helped him walk and move again, and the chip. It was a voice in his head, and he freaked out when he heard it in his head. He was like, "Are you outside of me, or like, where's this voice coming from?" And he started tripping. But yeah, that was a good ass movie too. And eventually, like both of them, they couldn't overcome the AI device implanted in them taking over. So this is why, in the scriptures, this is going to be the unforgivable sin. That's going to be, soon judged with fire and brimstone shortly after. All right, Revelation 19:14-9, doomed for worshipers of the beast. And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right, going to the mark real quick, because what's the mark? Because if you're new or simple, you might hear that and say it could be anything. It could be a drawing, it could be a philosophy, it could be Christianity, religion, it could be whatever. But that's the Greek word charagma, which is a thing carved, a graven work. But when you go into it, a pale, a stake, or palisade is something that's gonna pierce your skin and be implanting something in you. Okay, you got charax, the root word there, which is pretty much something that's gonna prick you, which goes into the instrument. And then you got the root word of that, grapho, which is to write. And what's going to be written is going to be the data, the data, all this, the medical information, your digital information, financial information, all of this data that we're collecting on these devices. Soon this is going to be consolidated to a small device that's going to go inside of us, that's going to connect us all to this one grid. Okay, so and people that worship this system, this life, this current power structure and the way things are ran here, this demonic ass life here. It says you're gonna receive his mark in the forehead or in his hand, and his is talking about is the Edomites. All heathen are joined in with Esau, but Esau is the chief. He's at top, with this whole thing, because he's been given the fatness of the earth, the sword, and he's ultimately the profane man of sin. So it says in his forehead or in his hand. So you're going to have implantable devices in your hands, and you're going to have them in your forehead. And that's where Elon Musk left-handed ass come in at, right? Verse 10, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. The fire and brimstone is going to come from the nuclear missiles. It's also going to come from the chariots. When the chariots come, they're going to be zapping and burning shit up. Okay, but those missiles are going to be the main source of fire and brimstone. And that's at the same time where the Lord is going to make his second coming. The angels are going to be present with him. Okay, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever received the mark of his name. Which is why we are that angel that's crying aloud and telling the singing a song and crying out for those to not take it, which is, we jump up to verse 6, and I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people. Right, and we have the everlasting gospel. Right, verse 7, saying with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of the water. Right, and that's what we're telling people. We're telling our people to, if they have an ear to hear, we're telling them to, worship Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is the true living God in the name of his only begotten son. That those are our gods. Those are our power sources. That's our salvation source, not, reparations, from our damn enemies, not technology, none of that, right? Fear him and the hell with this system. So, going back to this, and this is a part of also Revelation 13 chapter, those miracles, that's gonna have the world drunken and wondering after it. Revelation 13 and verse 8. It says, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. All right, the same beast headed by Esau. The same old system, the same old serpent. It says, whose names are not written in the book of life in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. And so those names who are not written in life, because really we preach the salvation and everything, but it's all predestinated anyway. So people who are not predestinated, they're gonna fall into the snare of wanting this stuff, wanting the AI girlfriend and taking the chip. Ultimately, that's it, really. Shit. I wouldn't mind having a goddamn AI. Let me stop. No, I'm just joking. But those are the ones that are going to end up falling into these snares of the wicked, taking their lives and, wanting the chip, wanting, peace and safety and security, from the Edomites, in this beast system, because their names ain't written in the book of life. So, it's a sad, unfortunate thing, but it just goes to show you how evil, and dark, these times are. So I'm going to go ahead and close with Ephesians 5 and 15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Where be ye not be unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. Yeah. So, understand that the Lord's will is for majority of people to get taken by this. Majority of people going to get taken by this. All right. Majority of people going to get taken. You can feel the demonic presence that's been on this earth since this technology has been out here. Since everyone has gotten plugged in with cell phones and the internet and social media. These agendas are continuously being pushed. This demonic energy is being pushed on the people. 2 Corinthians 8:1, and he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for a few, which this world is ran by Esau and the heathen, this beast. And the world to come for a few is talking about the kingdom of heaven, all right, which is going to be particularly for Yahweh Shai, and his elect 144,000 and 1/3 remnant. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. My prayer was edifying lesson. On to the next one. Shalom.